Tomorrow, Tuesday, the 27th of August, from 9:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. at the Pamela Benson Audiovisual Room in the National Library of Port of Spain, the Trinidad and Tobago Youth Ambassadors will be hosting the upcoming National Youth Summit. We are joined this morning by two of their representatives, the Public Relations Officer in the form of Adriel Benjamin and Ms. Sharina Supersad, the Recording Secretary. Ladies and gentlemen, good morning and welcome to the Now Morning Show.
Morning.
Now, I'm particularly interested in this conversation because it does work in tandem with the My DNS Youth Week theme, From Clicks to Digital Progress. This one specifically saying Youth Digital Pathways for Sustainable Development.
Yes.
And that is something that we can all get on board with in this digital space. But first, give us a little bit of context. I think we'll probably start with you, Sharida, in telling us a little bit about the organization, the Trinidad and Tobago Youth Ambassadors. What is the mission? And how can other young persons become a part or involved?
No problem. So the Trinidad and Tobago Youth Ambassadors was established on the 1st of October 2014. So this year would mark our 10th year anniversary. Yes. So our mission is to implement positive attitudes to focus on the development of youth in Trinidad and Tobago. You know, to foster that development between, technology and digitalization as the age and it moves up. So, back in time, digital wasn't all that. Now we are more focused on digital. So everything now is digitalization. So the youth ambassadors tries to, improve that as we go along, as the years go by.
Right.
So we try to involve youths and the technology together.
Now, tell me a little bit as to the Youth Summit itself, what the primary goal of that event is, Adriel.
Okay, so the primary goal of the Youth Summit is to make sure that youths are know digitalizations, right? Mm-hmm. So, right, so
Tell me what the event looks like then. Because when we think about digitization, we know everybody's on the socials, we're all on the phone.
So
what will happen on the day? How will that happen?
On the day, so the summit will be about digitalization. So youths know about the knowledge of digitalization. So we use that to address global challenges. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And also, as we're going addressing global challenges, basically we'll be creating impactful projects around Trinidad and Tobago, and also the summit is about leadership, collaboration between the youths, all those kind of stuff.
And definitely hearing that leadership in part, because when you talk about using digitalization to innovate things or to create sustainable development, we're talking about things we could use, taking some sort of action.
Yes.
So it's a day of collaboration, a day of leadership. It sounds like something I want to know if I could be a part of, because when they say youth, it's usually up to a certain age limit. When we talk about youth ambassadors, you're laughing at me. Sounds like I can't be part of it. Sharina, what sort of age group are we looking at?
Like 15, well, say 12, youths go up to like 35 years.
So the bracket, tag, nab it. But in terms of participating on the day then, is it something that you would have had to register beforehand, or is it something that we could be a part of on the day?
Yes, it's open to the public. Mm-hmm. So and anyone could come in and register to become a youth ambassador. Mm-hmm. And share the thoughts about digitalization, because it will be open discussion panels also.
Okay, so sharing the ideas on the spot.
Yeah.
Tell me a little bit as to how each of you became part of the organization then. For you, Adriel, was it like you heard it in school, or mom or dad said, go do this?
Actually, one of my mom's friends told her about the youth ambassadors, and she said that it would be good since I just be doing TikToks, skits, those kind of stuff.
Of course you are.
So they say that would be good for Adriel, as I telling my mom, and my mom said, hey, try it.
Right.
And
was it the same for you, Sharina?
So with me, it was a little different. So I'm involved with the Whiteland Police Youth Club. So one of the liaison officer, Ms. Jardine, she would have sent it out on the youth club chat. And I saw it as an opportunity to, embrace myself, to engage with youths out there. So we would have applied it, and like within no time they would have gotten back to us. And then, we had training for a couple of months on leadership and different things. And then after that, we would have been installed at a ceremony as youth ambassadors. And from there now, we would have been doing different projects, engaging youths around Trinidad and Tobago.
So let me ask then, and I know this wasn't scheduled, but again, your personal experience will be testimony for other persons, right?
Yes.
So tell me how it's impacted your life, Adriel.
It impacted my life in many ways, different ways. I got to meet new people. I got to hear different thoughts of how youths want to change Trinidad and Tobago. So that was fascinating, I would rather say. As I mentioned, meeting new people, meeting different people, their aspects, their dreams, what they want to do, how they want to change Trinidad and Tobago, different aspects.
I like that. The variations and variety, as they say, is the spice of life, but variations of opinions help you to learn as well. How would you say it's impacted you, Shirley?
So it would have impacted me in a different way. So now I would have been able to network with different persons from around Trinidad and Tobago, from different ministries, different schools, different police youth clubs, and that would have helped me in being able to talk to persons. It would have given me that confidence to, engage with youths. And now not just with the youth ambassador, but, you would have been able to engage in different projects and community projects to help youths in your community.
So speaking of those projects, I understand that on the day, apart from future projects that will come out of it, you'll be hearing from some keynote speakers and have some workshops.
Yes.
Are there any persons that you could name that perhaps we can get people excited about that they could expect on the day of the summit?
Offhand, I can't remember exactly.
So you had to come to see.
Yeah.
That's fair.
We will leave it as a surprise.
As a surprise.
We have a lot of persons coming. Speakers on the panel discussions. We have persons on digital transformation, a lot of things. So to be sure, be there to see.
I like what you're thinking. Now, in terms of being there, how do we do that? Do we go to social media? Can we register on the day in person? Adriel, what do we do?
Yes, you could do. To find out more, you could go on our platforms, social media platforms, Instagram and TikTok at TT Youth Ambassadors, and on Facebook, Trinidad and Tobago Youth Ambassadors. As you can see, upcoming events such as Youth Summit tomorrow. And as you come tomorrow, it will be a register form to write down your name, pay $100 for the certificate, a participation fee, and
enjoy and partake.
So the event is free, it's open to the public, but if you wish to have a certificate at the end and a little refreshment, you just pay $100 and you would get that, I should say, exclusive package.
Tell them the things. Now, beyond this summit that's happening tomorrow, or rather, after the summit that happens tomorrow, the exchange of ideas, the planning and the possibility of creating projects out of this, how do we track it? How do we see what happens next? Or where can we find that information?
So you could keep up to date on our social media platforms. So that's where everything is posted on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook. So on there, you'll be able to see all the upcoming events, whether we have we have a sports day that is coming up as well.
Next month. I'm excited for that. I'm excited for that.
Are you an athletic type of person,
Not really.
You just like life.
Just like life. That's excited.
Well, it's a networking opportunity. And I imagine between now and then, the projects and the developments of this summit that's happening tomorrow will come into some sort of fruition. So I can understand the excitement. And you have every right to be, because you are all making impact and you're going to be putting your mouth to action, but also your action as well. You're going to put in the work. You're going to put in the work. So we are asking everybody to head on over tomorrow to the Pamela Benson Audiovisual Room at Nallis. It is happening from 9:30 a.m. at the start time. So you want to get there a little earlier if you want to register. It is an all-day event, so they take you all the way till 5 p.m. And it's all about the National Youth Summit, hosted by the Trinidad and Tobago Youth Ambassadors, some of whom are joining us on set this morning to give us some insight as to how the youth are about to take us from clicks to progress, youth digital pathways for sustainable development. Now, as we get ready to close, guys, I do want to ask you if there's anything in particular that you're looking forward to for the summit tomorrow each. Anything for you, Adriel?
Excitement.
It was exciting. I like you. Sharina?
So what I look forward to is seeing that all that the youths, I want to see the youths them show up and take full advantage of this opportunity to be able to enhance their digital skills to help them going forward in this digital age.
Perfectly said. With that, I want to say thank you very much for joining us this morning and to continue in the efforts that you've already started. We were joined by Adriel Benjamin, the Public Relations Officer, and Sharina Supersad, the Recording Secretary of the TNT Youth Ambassadors this morning on the Now Morning Show. And if that doesn't inspire you, we have more after these messages. Please stick around.